have one right here. I wanted to do something simple but elegant. I'm actually going to a makeup event today for Makeup Forever, and so I wanted to do a makeup look with a little bit of a pop of lipstick. I'm not sure if I want to wear this lipstick today. I might wear a nude, I'm not really sure, but I decided to do the video with this look, with this lipstick, because I haven't done any makeup looks lately with any pop of color of lipstick, because I always go with my same usual as the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood or Milkshake or Lolita for Kat Von D. You know, I just stick to my nudes, but I decided that I wanted to kind of bring out my MAC lipsticks and kind of play with them, because I haven't played with them in a while. So yeah, so this one is Fat Out Fabulous lipstick, and it is a pretty color. And so I am actually getting ready, because it takes me a while to get ready to do my makeup and all that stuff. And then I'm trying to break in my shoes, because I'm gonna wear heels this time, even though I really like wearing boots on Friday for the party that I went to. But yeah, so if you guys want to find out how to get this look, keep on watching. And also I wanted to mention that for the lashes that I'm wearing, I have no idea what lashes are they, because I don't have them inside the packaging. I just kind of, when I use them, I throw everything out and then just put them like in a little box. And I will show you guys, like, I do have like a little House of Lashes box that I've had purchased lashes, and I just throw them in here after I clean them. So yeah, but maybe they are, I think they're Cocoa lashes. I'm not sure which ones, but they're one of those Cocoa lashes. So yeah, so if you guys want to find out how to get this look, keep on watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with moisturizing our face, and I'm always using the Hangover RX from Too Faced. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that all over my face, just to use it as a face primer. I really love this stuff. I use it as a moisturizer. I love it. It feels really good and it smells amazing. And I feel using this and my Smashbox pore minimizer works perfect. Makes my makeup stay on all day and looks like I just did my makeup. So I'm just applying this all over my face, on my eyelids and my nose and everywhere I feel that I need it. And I just kind of push it into my skin a little bit, and then from there I go with my Smashbox photo finish pore minimizer. I feel like this one is an amazing product. I love it. I can't live without it. It's like, it makes my face look amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this right where I need it, on where my pores are, and just practically where I feel like I need it. I don't really apply it all over the face. But yeah, I just want to make sure you apply this all over your face, and I'm having like a thinking time, you know, just thinking. From there I'm going with my MAC prolongwear foundation in NC35. I love this foundation so much. It is amazing. I can never change it for some reason. I just love it. So I'm just applying like little cat whiskers, and 2 lines on the top and 1 on the bottom. And then I'm using my brush from Soeva. I love this brush. I spray it with some setting spray just to kind of damp the brush a little bit, so it kind of blends out the foundation and it doesn't look too cakey on the face. So it just helps to blend it out a lot more easier. So I just go ahead and apply this. We'll blend this all out on my skin. I kind of try to pat it, not like swipe it around, because I feel like it kind of moves the product that I applied before and it's pointless. So I just want to pat it into the skin and then just kind of like blend it out at the end. So I'm just patting, as you guys can see, and then I just blend it out afterwards. After doing all that, making sure that I am happy how my foundation is looking, I go ahead and grab my Nars concealer in custard, and I go ahead and apply this right into the under eye just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Ugh, I can't even talk. And I just kind of apply it, not lightly, because I do kind of like it really, like for it to kind of be harsh. So I just apply it under the eyes, on the cupid's bow, under my chin, on my bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And then from there I go ahead and grab my my prolongwear concealer. I believe this is an NC20. I like to mix those two together just to kind of brighten my under eyes and my forehead and my cupid's bow and my nose and my chin. So you guys can see I'm just kind of making sure that I have the same amount on both under eyes. And then I grab the prolongwear concealer. If you guys think that's a lot, then you guys don't do the next step. But as you guys know, if I'm going to beat my face, I am going to beat my face. So I'm making sure that I conceal and everything so I get that really bright effect. So I'm just gonna grab a beauty blender. I make sure that I damp it before, and then kind of use that to kind of blend everything out. As you guys can see, it looks really nice. I really like how beautiful it looks. So I just blend that out with the beauty blender, making sure that everything is well blended. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer. I'm using my banana powder from Ben Nye. I go ahead and apply this with a brush. Just kind of pack it on top and let it sit for a few seconds. Call it the baking, ew, I got it in my mouth. A little baking method. You just want to apply it and leave it on there. And then you kind of, after that, you want to just swipe it off the axis just so that it soaks into your skin. I kind of look like the white chicks girl. So yeah, you just want to make sure everything is set, and then as you guys can see, I'm already kind of swiping it off a little bit. I go ahead and use my powder from MAC in NC35, and I just pack that onto my face where I don't apply any banana powder. And then I kind of use the same brush to kind of sweep everything off my face, whatever banana powder is left. Just kind of sweep it off so I don't have any excess or anything like that. Just want to make sure that everything is well patted, so it's really nice and matte. That's what I really love about this foundation. And you just want to make sure you blend, because you don't want it to look crazy. So from there, I'm going with my Becca Opal highlighter in Opal. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this with a fan brush from Soeva. I love this fan brush so much. I go ahead and apply this right onto my cheekbones, and just to kind of give it a highlight where the sun would normally hit. So you just want to make sure you do that so it kind of brightens up. And a little bit on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and on the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead also, just so that it looks a little bit bright. And then from there, I like to go back and grab my blush using MAC's Gingerly. It's my favorite. I'm going to apply that on top. For some reason, I really like how those go together. Once I do the highlight first and then the blush, I don't know, I really like it. Looks a lot more natural. So I'm just applying a little bit of that blush. I really don't know why, but I kind of like overdoing the blush. I kind of do. I've noticed that I kind of do, and then I try to blend it out, and then it's kind of like hard to blend it out. But yeah, so I've noticed that in my videos, one of my cheeks looks a lot darker than the other one. I am missing a light on my right side, so one side looks a lot darker than the other one. So yeah, just to let you guys know. So I'm just applying, kind of blending everything out. I go with my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the number 2. It's like became one of my favorites. And I grabbed one of my brushes that I designed, and I just kind of contour my face a little bit just so I can look a lot slimmer. A lot of people have noticed the difference, and they're thinking, oh my god, you lost weight. No guys, it's the magic of, you know, contouring. So I just kind of contour a little bit my cheeks so they look a little bit thin, and I just kind of make a line and then kind of start blending upwards. And it's okay if it looks harsh now. I will blend that all out later. And you just want to make sure you kind of blend upwards and not down, because then you will make your face look a lot more fatty. From there, I'm just contouring my nose with the same brush, and I kind of think I overdid it. I kind of did too much, and then it's kind of turned too hard for me to blend it all out. So I was like in the whole video like fudge. I kind of effed up, and you know, I applied too much. So it was, yeah, as you guys can see, I'm like thinking, no, it's not too much. But then after I tried to blend it out, it was really, really hard to blend out. Whew, okay, there's a lot of talking, you guys. So I'm just going back with the same brush that I used to kind of apply the setting powder, and I'm just kind of trying to blend all that out. As you guys can see, I'm having difficulties blending that all out. So yeah, a little bit goes a long way, you guys. Learn from your mistakes. I definitely know next time I'm not going to be too harsh on it, because then it's like really hard to blend out. So from there, just went ahead and applied some more banana powder and kind of made that harsh line to look. For some reason, I've been liking that. I don't know why. It just makes it look a lot more sharper and cleaner. And then I kind of go back and then just blend everything out, because it still does look a lot harsh. So you really want to make everything look really nice and blended, yet you want it to kind of, you can see that you contoured. Right here, I'm going to contour. I'm going to blend it all out as much as I can. As you guys can see, it's starting to look less harsh. Alright, after blending everything out, I'm going to go ahead and use my Too Faced chocolate bar palette. And I just want to make sure that everything is blended before I even start doing my shadow. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this little milk, I think it's Milkshake. I don't know what the color or the name of it, because I lost a little paper. But I'm going to go ahead and apply this right onto my crease. This is going to be my transition color. I wanted to go for a look that it is nice and elegant, but it's not dramatic and it's too much. So I'm just kind of using that shade to kind of go right onto my crease, and then I'm just blending that outwards a little bit, and I'm just using a fluffy brush. From there, I'm going to go with this next shade with the same brush, and I'm just going to apply it right onto the crease just to give it a little more of a depth. And I'm just, you can see, I'm kind of doing light-handed. I'm not trying to get this makeup look to be too dramatic or too dark. So you want to make sure you kind of go a little bit light-handed so it's not too dark because we want to go for a little bright look. So from there I'm just blending everything out, and then I'm using the top shade, light shade, just to apply this as my brow bone highlight. It doesn't really have shimmer, but it's like a neutral shadow. From there I'm mixing these two shadows right here. They're like a champagne and the other one is like a rosy one kind of, and I'm applying those right onto the eyelids. I really like these two shades together, mixing them. It's kind of like a really nice color. I really like them. Just want to make sure you pat that color onto the lid. I believe that if you wet your brush and use those two shadows, it would be a lot more brighter. From there I'm going with my Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm applying this right onto the bottom lash line, right on the tear duct, and then I decided to apply a little bit into the center of the lid just to kind of make it pop a little bit more, and just applying this right in the center, not using it all over, just so it doesn't over empower the look. So I'm just making sure that I am satisfied with both eyes, because it's hard for me to do both eyes at the same time. I usually just do one eye and then do the other one after. From there I'm going with that same shade and I'm just applying on the bottom lash line. Whatever I did on top I'm going to be doing at the bottom, so I do apply that light shade and then the medium tone shade on top of that one, just to kind of not smoke it out, but just to give it a little more depth and color at the bottom lash line. So I'm just going back and retouching everything, making sure that everything is just the way that I like it and that they both look the same. I'm wetting again the brush, and I'm using the Becca Opal and then applying some of that right there, just because I really wanted those inner parts to look bright. So from there I'm going with the Kelly Baker pencil, and I'm applying this on my waterline just to brighten up the look a little bit more, because this look I want it to be bright and not dark, like I said. So I'm just making sure blending everything out before I apply my mascara. Just retouching anything that I need to retouch, and then blend anything that needs to be blended. Okay, so for mascara I am using my Makeup Forever mascara. It is my favorite. I love it. It is amazing mascara. It's just perfect. I love it. The brush, everything. I don't know. I just love it. So you just want to make sure you apply some mascara now that you've done the bottom eyeshadow. I gotta be careful because I usually sneeze when I'm doing my lashes, mascara and everything, and then everything turns into a mess. So it should look like this. It really looks really nice. You can do this like an everyday look and it looks really nice. I really like it. I would do this without any lashes for my everyday look, but I went ahead and applied some lashes. These lashes, I have no idea what they are because I don't have the box, but I think they are from Coco Lash. So for lipstick, I'm using MAC's Fat Out Fabulous. It is an amazing lipstick. I love it. The only thing, it does stain your lips, so it kind of sucks. But it's a beautiful color, and I liked how it looked on this look, so decided to pair it with the makeup look, because since I did like a neutral fresh eyes, I wanted like a bright lip color, so I decided to go with this one. So I'm just kind of lining up my lips. I like to kind of overdraw my lips a little bit lately. It's like the in thing for some reason. So I just kind of go over with the brush to kind of clean up the edges and make it look like well blended and stuff. So I just want to make sure you do that, because when it's a really bright color, you can see your mistakes a lot easier. So yeah. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in my next video. I want to thanks again for watching and subscribing, commenting, and liking. It means a lot. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.
Bye.